Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring, and we are continuing our adventure here in Liurnia, as we have pretty much, I think, at this point, started in earnest, thoroughly exploring this area. We have now our glintstone key, which can afford us access to Rhea Lucaria. The only problem is I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it, because we have, it seems, two options. One is to give it to Sorcerer Topes, and I'm not sure that's what I want to do yet. So for now, we're going to continue exploring the lake and see what we can find. And sure enough, as I warped over here to the which side of grace was this? The Scenic Isle side of grace to start the episode. I saw another candle holder. So why don't we start off and jump right into things here by checking out a candle holder. There's a possibility that whatever is associated with that candle holder could be the cave that we have already found, the one that we eventually found. Liurnia. We'll grab golden rune here as well. Can we examine it? We cannot examine it. Dang it. Okay, so we can acquire materials, which apparently are glintstone fireflies. Okay, that was a crafting material that I had forgotten about. We did collect those, a couple of those, I think, a long time ago. But it does seem as though we've already... It must be... My guess is that this... If the phantom that we would have seen if we had checked this out at the appropriate time would have led us to the Lakeside Crystal Cave. That's my guess. Who knows, though? It might have led us to, you know, Raya. Or who knows? Maybe it would have led us to the Boiled Prawn Shack to make sure that we didn't miss out on any of that sweet damage negating seafood. By the way, I have remembered finally the head of Vengarl. That is who I was thinking of, the voice actor that I could not remember at the end of last episode. Vengarl, as well as Lord Buckethead. Now, I admittedly do not remember Lord Buckethead's name, but he's Lord Buckethead. I mean, that's his name, basically. Along with the Blackguard. They all have very notable headwear. Interesting choice for that voice actor. I think. I could be wrong. It could be a totally different voice actor. But anyway, side note. Let's figure out where we are going to start the episode here, because I think when we left off in the lake, it's nice that we have this. I really love the fact that the map is shown where you had this delineation previously on the unexplored or undiscovered portion of the Liurnia North map. So we, I think, had drawn some sort of a boundary, like roughly around here, around the Kingsrealm Ruins, and said, that's where we're going to stop. So I think we have not yet explored this little bit, and we have these little hexagon buildings that are kind of on our radar. They seem to be notable locations, and we already found an NPC at one of them, so we definitely should be checking each one of those. And I think we also have an area here to check. If I remember correctly, there may have been a demi-human group, hideout, village. What are we calling the places where the demi-humans hang out? So let's head over there and check it out, shall we? I could have sworn there's an octopus here. I could have sworn, though, that we had a demi-human somewhere around here. Maybe I am mixing things up. Was it over here? I think it was over here. I think this is where we've got the demi-humans. There we go. There's the big old demi-human chief. Okay. Piece of loot in the middle that they are all guarding. So how do we want to... We've got a few of these. It's just demi-humans. It's not probably going to be a big time headache, but you never want to underestimate your foes. And if we can manage to get the drop on some of these guys, I will gladly take the opportunity. We also do a shit ton of damage. Our big old magma sword is very nice. I am liking this magma sword. How does it do against the turtles? It actually does one-shot the turtles, which is cool. Okay, let's dismount here. Give Torrent a rest. Not that we just started. It's not that Torrent is, you know, worn out or anything, but, you know, we like to pace Torrent, get him some time to warm up. I will, I really don't need to be too fancy about this, but I am going to give myself some strength. Grant me strength. This is how we warm up. This is how a Tarnished warms up at the beginning of a play session. Oh my god. So much damage. I really, really like this, this Magma Guillotine. I don't know if this is going to be our main weapon, because I love variety, and there's almost zero chance that I'm going to play the rest of this game with just one build or armament setup. But we're, I am, so far, we found a groove, I think, with this particular setup. I'm liking it. All right, demi-humans, give me that string. Maybe we will craft, at some point, craft some of the quick grease. When we find some, we have to have a weapon that we can actually grease up. It feels like in almost every Dark Souls game, I gravitate and end up playing with weapons that, a glass shard, are you serious? Some frickin' rubbish. Feels like I almost always end up with a weapon that I just cannot apply fire grease to, or fire paper, or gold pine resin, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, demi-human encampment taken out. We took out the ones over there. Let's go to each of the little spots on the that are shown on the map to make sure if there is anything, whether there is anything noteworthy on each of these. Just making sure. Hopefully not gonna get, we're probably gonna get attacked by dragonflies. The dragonflies do like the world's smallest amount of damage, but God, does it annoy me. That was an Arteria leaf. I totally did not see that, or at least I didn't really see it. It was like hidden, right? And I just thought, oh, row of fruit, just grab it. 10 souls, why not? Arteria leaf. Holy shit. So we now have access to, I'm really sad that the Blackguard moved on, but we do have access now. We have the ability to craft Exalted Flesh, as well as, nope. Ah, that might be fine. It might be fine. We have the ability to craft Exalted Flesh, which boosts our physical attack. And we can also craft, well, I was hoping, at some point we should be able to craft. I think it did say that it was a craftable material. Material? Craftable item? Is it? Maybe it's not. Does Exalted Flesh, is that listed as a craftable material? It does say craftable item, but the boiled prawn is not. Okay, well, I really hope we get access to this somewhere else. Pretty good chance that we come across the Blackguard at some point down the road, because I like having the options for physical damage negation as well. Let's get our Trickle Heal going, and then we will drink, and we'll look at our map and figure out where we want to go next. We're just gonna, I think, keep exploring, trying to thoroughly sweep our way northward. There is a lot of ground to cover. Who knows how many episodes this is going to take, but we are doing the thorough Akinar treatment here at long last to Liurnia Lake. So let's get it going. Let's check over here in the woods. We're going to do kind of a sweep through like this, just to see, just to make sure. And yeah, we're just hanging out, basically. Just a little chill start to our, it is a chill start to my day, as I am now getting close to the throes of summer here in the Northern California Central Valley, and it's going to apparently be really, really hot this coming week. 105 plus. I don't know what that works out in Celsius for the non-North American viewers, for the non-Fahrenheit-oriented brains out there. But it's going to be hot, so I am trying to make hay and record a bunch of Elden Ring while I have the ability to not sweat to death in the process. But, okay, there's another big crystal formation here, which does seem to be the place to find glintstone fireflies. So we'll start picking those up, although something tells me... Wait a second. Oh, it's the snails. Oh, it's been forever since we've seen you all. What cave was that in? I forget where we even saw them to begin with. I don't even remember at this point. Just like is always the case in Dark Souls, you don't really remember why you're here. And I don't remember where we saw the snails. I swear, there are some missed inputs. I'm having some missed inputs. Thinking I'm triggering my incantation and actually not. Okay, nothing crazy here in this little forested area. The only enemies so far are these snails. Let's check up here. Well, let's get our beacon off the map. Just say we completely scoured, tramped, trotted. Candle holder. And the sound effects that's the comment I was going to make. The sound effects on these crystals are funny. There's nothing else so far that I've heard in the game that's like the sound effects on these crystals being tromped over. Telescope, please. All right, we found another group of our... They really look like aliens. Like they've got the alien eyes. The little green men eyes, except the heads are shaped so differently. All right, time to take these guys on, I think, for the first time. Oh, look at their shields. Got like grass growing on their shields. Oh my god, this guy is trying out for the Olympics. Okay. All right. Gymnastics, former world record holder for the, what in the hell? Okay. The Woodlands salamander aliens are also gymnasts. Who knew? Oh, okay, so you've got... What is that? That is a really... Okay, you really are taking a funny... The AI pathing around... pathing around the tree there was having some trouble. Okay. It definitely does feel like we have taken a... not a step backwards, per se. Well, okay, a little bit of a... When you compare to, I think, what we've been doing in Caelid, the little bit that we started there, it does feel like the difficulty level has ramped back down significantly. I did not realize this was a potential crystal tier sitting here. I think that's what we have. We found a couple of these previously. One of them, I think, had the Flask of Wondrous Physic, if I remember correctly. Then we also found one, if I remember, the Strength Knot tier was out in Limgrave in one of these Lord Vessels. Where was the other one? Don't remember. What do we got? Dexterity Knot Crystal tier. There you go. Okay. All right. So now we, the only one we're missing is Intelligence. Correct? I think we have... At least out of the Knot collection, we just... Well, I suppose there could be an Arcane Knot Crystal tier. Curious to try out an Arcane-centric build. At some point, but maybe not this playthrough. We'll see. We do have to get access to a respec option, which is kind of why I don't want to give my glintstone key to Topes. I don't necessarily want to give that to Topes, you know? Let's warp here. Are we going to warp here? Kind of wanted to... Maybe we will do it Maybe we will go this way a little bit more. Because I feel like we are getting back. We're getting close to the poison swamp again, if I remember. Which we did explore a bit. We made some inroads into the poison swamp. But we sort of left it once we got to the village of the Albinaurics. We've been meeting so many different NPCs, so many different surprise interactions. That business with the royal remains. What a great moment. One of those moments that does remind me to be very careful. Be very careful about playing Elden Ring. Those little times where I think to myself, you know, I just want to log in for a minute and go mull over upgrade options. Go to Smithing Master Hugh and think about my Lost Ashes of War target, how I'm going to duplicate that. And you got to remember, anything can happen at any time. Always be recording, ABR. Did we explore here already? I'm not sure. This one I'm not sure about because we do see. I think the poison swamp might be around here. If I go down this way, this I think is where we have been. There's fire monks here. I don't remember if we killed. I don't remember us killing fire monks in this area. Okay, so let's Decatemit. I think that guy has the Great Combustion spell that we have not really tried yet. And he's got the flames. He's got the two spells that we've got on our we've put on our in our memory slots, but we have not really tried out yet. We need to give those a try. I've been so hooked on this sword and the magma guillotine. We should just try these out. Maybe I'll switch that on and make that my main option here. Here's the poison swamp. Okay. All right. So here's the poison swamp, and that takes us underneath of this this plateau. Some of this we have explored, but maybe we will just do kind of quickly go through and not worry about killing any crabs. Just see if there's any noteworthy loot. Try to avoid the little signals, the little tells of steam bubbling out through the swamp. Don't spawn any additional crabs. Pick up some sunflowers, and generally continue the very chill vibes that we have to start the day in Liurnia. I think there was a section with crystallians down here that we need to explore at some point. Try to keep myself. This is going to be a little bit tricky with the map. Not really. What the hell was that? Something just that HP bar just blinked out of existence. It's going to be tricky with the fact that we are underneath this. What do we call it? This. It's a weird. Like there's a plateau above us. But I feel like the fact that there's also like a cavern underneath, there's probably some special geological term for it that I am not familiar with. What I was looking at for a second was... No, there is no way in hell that you can like climb up. There's no spot to climb up here. Thought for a very brief moment that maybe there was some little incline that I had missed. But I think my instinct is that there is going to be some path leading up from the underground that gets us up to the very top. Just my guess. Let's there's a hexagon structure here. Let's check that out real quick. And then we will maybe veer back into the swamp. There is a site of grace here. Cool. Okay. I wasn't quite expecting a site of grace per se, but I just wanted to like get a little bit of a... Oh, okay. I forgot I had the flame on there, to be honest. Forgot I had... Oh, flame. Little greater combustion there for that crab. A little bit of roast crab. What is the site of grace? Folly on the Lake. What? Folly on the Lake? What kind of name is that? Whose Folly? Folly on the Lake. Also nighttime. Okay, where are we going here? Where are we going? I do see a piece of loot to the right. Maybe we'll head there first. Make note of the crystals to our right. Like, it is really... This area may be the toughest so far for me to navigate. What? That didn't get any of you? Smithing Stone 2. Please drink the flask. Smithing Stone 2. So nice that the poison swamp does not restrict our mobility. I mentioned that before, and I am mentioning it again because I love it. It is not the pain in my side that it has been in the past. I'm really kind of just roaming a little bit, not mindlessly, but I am very much getting turned around and having just a little bit of difficulty keeping like a systematic path through the poison swamp area. We're trying though. I think maybe this, there's a crab there we gotta be careful of. I think this is the path that leads up to the village, right? Okay, so we got the village of the Albinaurics up here. Did we go down this path? Did we check down here? I hear the Albinaurics moaning and groaning up above us. But I'm not sure if we came down here. This guy I don't remember. I don't remember that person. Oh, there's another one. Toxic AF. That does damage our health as well. Not Frenzied Burst. Blessing's Boon, please. So this part is slightly new. Aha, and there's loot over here. And more Trina's Lily. Smithing Zone 2. All right, all right. Yeah, it's just it does feel like we're getting the same. We're getting signals from the game that this is where we were meant to be a while ago. So the difficulty regressing a bit is to be expected. And that's fine. That's fine. It's an open world game. You're exploring the areas when you explore them. And we're probably a little bit over leveled for this part, but it's fine. It's fine. Still got to be on your toes against the crabs. There's really not too much that we are finding though in the poison swamp area, and I'm about to write it off in my mind as explored. Some crystal bud. There's too many crabs to kill. As thorough as I like to be, I cannot bring myself to kill every single crab in the poison swamp. Root resin. Nice. And now we're back up here to the tower. Not, what is it? The converted tower, yeah. The converted tower. Which I don't think we need to bother with anymore. Who knows, there's always the possibility that there's going to be, like, you know, NPC interactions. You might need to retread some of these parts once you've made progression with other NPC quest lines and whatnot. Who knows? I have a feeling, though, that the poison swamp... I mean, gosh. You never know, though. You never know with poison swamps what, who is going to be hanging around in the poison swamp after you have left it long behind. Looking at you, Dark Souls. Okay, oh, we're all the way back out here. Okay. Hold on, we're gonna make a pass through here one more time. So far, all I'm seeing are crabs. Pick up a few glintstone fireflies. And then this is the warp. The side of grace that we just managed to pick up. Okay, I think we might be good. I think we're gonna call it a day when it comes to Poison Crabland. Which means then that we want to head in this direction. Or I think actually what I'm going to do is head back down here to Liurnia Ruins. We're going to head back over here and kind of proceed from the right for a little bit. And we might do battle if we find one. We might cross paths with one of these giant lobsters that was giving us a headache before and see if, you know, are we equipped to take on the lobsters now? How are we? Have we really leveled up? You have to find a giant lobster first, though. I feel like I remember there being... Yeah, there's one that was patrolling, but that's down to the south quite a way, so we don't need to go that far out of our way to try to find a fight. Let's just head to one of the other hexagonal structures. Folly of the Lake. What is that about? The the poison swamp? Is that the folly? Who put the poison swamp here? Oh my god, this place is infested as Jesus. Clean up. Somebody call the cleanup crew, please. Man, I mean, like, as much as I do want to play around with O-Flame at the same time, like, how can you pass up this opportunity to throw a big old lava pool on the ground? It's too tempting. It's too tempting. Now we might switch over to the Surge of Flame. Let's try that. Surge of Flame. Let's see what happens here. It doesn't quite do enough damage, and its range is also not the best. Okay, that's a fair amount of damage. The Great Combustion, not bad. And it really, man, when you charge it up, it does really boost the damage. Oops. I don't think I ever noticed that they're little poison clouds. The poison clouds, I'm so used to just inflicting, you know, poison damage or building up your poison bar. But I think the enemies in this game, it actually... There's a dot component as well. Don't, it's not super crucial to reapply this flame, give me strength, but it looks so dang cool. I just like it. It's fun. What the hell? Still getting hit by something. Must be the poison cloud. All right, what do we got here? Anything? Anything interesting? There is some loot. Nice. Smithing stone 2. After we have unlimited smithing stone 2, those pickups just aren't as thrilling. Like, yeah, it's free, you know, you don't have to spend those 400 runes. I guess we picked up 3 of them, so it would be 1,200 runes, but, you know. So we got ourselves a golden rune 4. Lots of Trina's lilies here. So the Trina's lilies are much less rare than the Arteria leaves, but I'm pretty sure they don't respawn. They are one of the crafting materials that does not come back. So we picked those up, and man, we really actually should probably... Let me look at our crafting materials for a second here, actually. Because there are some items probably. We kind of first of all need to refill our gold pickle foul feet. Let's make 8 of those. And we'll look to hunt some birds. Get some more foul feet to get stocked up on. But I was thinking we might want to, we have so many Trina's Lily now. Do we want to try this sleep pot? It does scale with arcane. I don't know how much we should worry about that sort of detail. It's one of these details that my brain, when I'm organizing my thoughts about what is for my build, I'm like, ooh, holy water pots are for us because we're a faith build. Poison pots, not so much because we're not an arcane build. Maybe that's not true though. That logic could not, maybe is faulty. Oh, dude, I totally forgot about oil pots. Oh, shit. Okay. We may not need them against the weaker enemies here in the southern end of Liurnia, but what do we use to craft these? Melted mushrooms. Against a boss, though, with all this fire stuff we're doing, I totally forgot about oil pots. At the very least, though, sleep pots, it's a completely new... Well, we've done, I mean, rancor pots, too. Both sleep pots and rancor pots are options that would be nice to play around with. And we do have these beast lure pots that we need to try out against maybe the next rune bear we find. How do we want to do this? Why don't we at least craft one of each of these? Let's do 1 sleep pot and 1 rancor pot. And then we will put those into our quick items somewhere. I don't think we need this cuckoo glintstone. Let's get that out of here. We'll leave our ashes and we'll put the we'll move the glowstone over 1 slot. And then we'll put some pots onto our bar. Let's reread this real quick, because I don't know exactly how sleep works. Have we even been hit by sleep ourselves? I don't think so. What does the buildup of sleep actually do? This description doesn't really tell you. Like a lullaby or a quagmire, its light purple haze irresistibly draws victims down into sleep. Sweet dreams. I don't know. We got to find out. Got to experiment. And I kind of want to see what this rancor pot does. And, oops. And I want to see how this beast lure pot works. So let's put those onto our quick items and find out. Okay, where to next? Where to from here? From here. Now there is like a little bit of a road icon. Why don't we follow this road for a minute? Let's go here. And then here. And then here. And that will take us in the vicinity of this thing. We can check that out. So let's do that. It is now nighttime. So who knows when another Deathbird or Knight's Cavalry or who knows what. Maybe we have yet to discover other things or enemies that appear only at night. Did we explore this area? We may not have explored this this crystal area because I see some snails. I don't see any crystallians just yet. Take this guy out as well. How do we do damage-wise against you now? One shot? One shot. Nice. And we can take the opportunity to pick up some glintstone fireflies, I imagine. But otherwise, not seeing anything noteworthy just yet. Similar to when we first started exploring in Liurnia, when we were down at the very southern end. A very chill start. Things can ramp up quickly in Elden Ring. You never know what's going to happen, but so far we're keeping it chill. And just, you know, maybe it'll just be a chill day where we forget to turn on our lantern. But a chill day where we maybe get to try out a Rancor pot. Keeping our eyes peeled for things of interest. There's a rider there in the distance, but that doesn't necessarily count as a thing of interest. There is a lobster. Okay. Okay. Rancor pot time? I see that the lobster is about to pop out of the ground. I would like to go on foot from here, and I would like to apply my blessing spoon. So did it just do 300 damage? Is that basically all it did? Whoa, my god, these lobsters have so much verticality. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. Why are your legs are far too short to be able to jump that high in the air? That is ridiculous. That should be illegal. Okay, I guess Rancor pot, I don't. Let me look at this again. We might need to try more than just one Rancor pot. Oh, it does scale with both faith and intellect. So maybe it is supposed to kind of be considered a dark-oriented item. Throw at enemies to spawn vengeful spirits that chase down foes. Oh, we just happened to hit the lobster, like, head on. There was no chasing that needed to be done. So, okay. The use case for this... Yeah, enchanted by an ancient death hex. I guess the idea is you don't have to be super accurate with this thing. Just get in the vicinity. The vengeful spirits will take care of the rest. So we might play around with that more. It's a little... the fact that human bone shards are very difficult to come by. Same thing with string. I'm always just a little more hesitant. These items that just don't have too many. You can't craft them too often. So I'm like, I don't want to get dependent on an item that is actually kind of... could be tough to farm if you were really starting to utilize it. Okay, we didn't die to the lobster, though. That's good. So let's put... we'll see about the sleep pot. We'll see if we're going to start utilizing those or not. We might quickly... Why don't we actually very quickly go to... Let's just sweep, or not sweep, but hug the edge of the cliff here. And just look for any items that really, I charged up that whole business and then missed. Okay, those guys only give 29 runes. It's not worth the time really to kill these Unless you know there's a group of them that are going to, you can just take out with a magma guillotine and maybe get some flasks refilled. But just quickly checking the cliff face or the edge of the lake. I see another lobster burrowed. We could just take on that lobster real quick and try some other, I mean, I just really like this Blessing Spoon, Flame, Grant Me Strength, and then Magma Guillotine. It's just so good. Like, I'm noticing with the Great Combustion, it is not like the Flame Sling, where you can, you know, you can roll and get a quick combustion right afterward. Zapped. I think I got my, yeah, it gives you actually a lot of time to drink that flask before you get the refill, which is nice. I like it. Okay, and we are definitely, I really just, I think the thing I like the most about this Magma Guillotine is it gives you so much poise, or at least it feels like it does. And you're just, you know, you are not, once you get it rolling, the enemy basically can't knock you out of it. The second, like the follow-up swing, the follow-up input attack, I'm not so jazzed about because it just doesn't connect with the enemy often enough. And it doesn't like refresh the pool of lava or anything. So that one is a little less exhilarating. But the initial Magma Guillotine, I'm liking it. I'm a fan. I didn't really mean to do that. I meant to do this. So now we are on the other side of the bridge up here. So let's maybe we will explore very quickly. Because it's just these guys. It's just some scrubs. Garden and item, so might as well grab it. Silver pickled foulfoot. That's an item maybe we should use more of. Get some of those sweet item drops, which have those juicy tidbits of lore attached to them. Okay, so eventually we are going to get to this gate town. Can I get... How do I want to do this? Maybe if I can just do these, get these guys one by one. Oh, that's actually... Okay, well, eventually... I was thinking I might be able to just pick them off one at a time. It sort of worked. It sort of worked. Give me that golden rune 6. Thank you very much. There's another... I see a couple more lobsters burrowed. How much lobster hunting do we want to do? The road? It's hard to call it a road, but what looks like a road on the map. Does that go directly through these lobsters? The lobsters are pretty noticeable, though, when you're keeping an eye out for them. I'm not in a hurry to tussle with more lobsters, though. Although I didn't see exactly how many souls they gave. No, didn't we? It was only like a few hundred before. And I noticed I'm only at 5,800 runes, so I don't think they're giving that much. It's probably better just to avoid the lobsters. But what we do want to check out is this hexagon. And hopefully not aggro lobsters. Did that guy aggro? No. Smithing stone 3. Get me the hell out of here. Get me out of here. Jesus Christ. Okay, you got me, Elden Ring. You got me. The lobsters are so noticeable. They're so easy to know. So easy to know when they're going to pop out of the ground. God damn it. Okay. Screw you, Miyazaki. A bit of a crossroads here, I suppose. We'll do battle with this lobster. Because we can get some frenzied bursts. Well, maybe we can get some frenzied bursts. Why can I not target you? I almost couldn't target you. God damn it, he had a fourth. Get out of here. Close. We came close there. But our HP is just barely leveled enough. So now we are to the north of the royal... I said it again. Apparently I want broiled prawns. Very different from boiled. We are just north of that shack, though. I wonder if our blackguard had a chance to tussle with the big boy lobsters. Did he become a professional lobster hunter? I definitely want to kill more of these. I see a group of the... I want to know what to call these guys. So we need to keep hunting to... so we can get the sweet lure on our... I guess we're calling them the Olympians. That's really what they are. The Olympics are coming up soon. These guys are the Liurnia gymnasts. I need to drink. Let's drink. Is it nighttime? It is just barely morning. Although we did find a death bird here, so it seems unlikely that there would be a death bird here. I have a feeling they wouldn't do that to us. What the hell do I know? Trina's lilies. Gimme, gimme. Ah, shit. 2 lobsters. No. No, 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 no. Do those lobsters have red eyes? Or do all the lobsters have red eyes? And I just never noticed. Can I get on top of these ruins? That's about the only thing that I'm interested in here. Just to see if there's any items up here or anything. There is an item. Oh my god, 4 rainbow stones. So glad we risked life and limb at the hands of the killer lobsters. This is fun though. I'm, you know, once again, nothing like mind-blowing or earth-shattering has happened. We haven't, you know, we haven't been hit with some massive plot twist like, or just surprise out of nowhere getting attacked by royal remains or any such nonsense. Oh. Oh, are those Albinorics? We just got an Albinoric blood clot from one of these guys. Interesting. And 4 tarnished golden sunflowers. That one dropped Albinoric blood clots. Maybe Albinorics, if they are artificial life forms or man-made, created life forms, who knows? They might take on all sorts of different shapes. There may not be a one-size-fits-all Albinoric. Maybe those are like, you know, the the living failures or living mistakes. I don't know if we've been here yet. I'm seeing more than one lobster, though. Okay. I do want to check out the hexagon, but we are going to have to brave some lobsters. So let's do that. So far, so good. I could have charged up another one. No, the other guy's coming. Shit. I do not want to aggro 2 of you. Forgot about the long-range attack. Shit! I don't know that I've ever seen that attack. That short range, like, spew. God damn it. We were going so well. Everything was going great. And then it wasn't. I should have gone for another couple charged frenzy bursts. We are much farther away than I realized. Let's go here. Let's go back here. We're not going to tromp all the way there on foot. Let's get back with a little bit of help from our warp points. Do I want to change up anything against the lobsters? Fire is okay. I mean, we could use our Flask of Wondrous Physic. That's a thing. Does it give us anything that could be even more useful against them? We're just not using these spells very much. The range on these is a big limitation, especially against lobsters. Frenzied Burst does have a long windup. Tempted to go back to Lightning Spear. The long range option that just fires, fires, fires. Or Honed Bolt. We could do Honed Bolt. Get in a whole bunch of bolts before you know it. Let's give it a shot. It's not like we have a terrible game plan against the lobsters. We just kind of had a bit of a silly death there. Because there was an attack that we hadn't seen before. It happens. The only question is, how close do we need to get? God damn it. Okay, so I did that time get knocked out of the magma guillotine. And you always are, well, likely are going to have to tank some damage. Fuck. God damn it. Man, these guys are a handful. That time I did not get my FP flask back. These lobsters, what the fuck are we gonna do with them? What the hell are we gonna do? This one's just sleeping though. Can we just sneak by it? Okay. Just move very quietly. Got one other set of ruins here to check out real quickly. Oh my god, there's actually a site of grace here. What? Can I please dismount? I would like to dismount. Definitely was not expecting there to be a site of grace. What do you know? Interesting. The fallen ruins of the lake. Is that what this is? So there are... Okay, so there's a notable area here. There's another hexagon. We got to come up with a better... Are they... It's not a pavilion, really. Not a pavilion, but a little terrace? Or a gazebo. Maybe that's what it is, a gazebo. I think that's the word, actually. Okay. Did we check out... We've gotten this site of grace here, and this is where we got the glintstone key, but I don't think we've checked out this part here, and we've not checked out this part here, and we definitely have not fully explored the gate town. So I think... Did we go to this gazebo already? We did, right? There were some lobsters that were guarding it, but I think we did go there. So maybe what we do is we go over here to the gate town. Let's go ahead and actually fully explore gate town. We kind of did part of it, or we came down the section here that comes from Rhea Lucaria, the part that's guarded by what I presume to be Radagon's forces. But let's make our way through the gate town. And I am going to actually remove... I'm going to go back. I really am liking the synergy of the fire build. And we're not going to... As much as I love my lightning spear and my other lightning-oriented incantations. Let's keep it rolling with the fire life. Now, at the same time... Well, okay. Let's try to play... I keep saying, let's try to use these other fire spells. And then we run into lobsters, and the O Flame and the Surge of Flame just don't cut it. So it just depends on the enemy. I think we might be able to utilize them, though, against these other... The Gymnast Albinorics, perhaps. Get our lamp back here. There they are. Okay, I see an Albinoric there in the distance. Let's head to the, let's head over to this side. Oh, there's some loot up here. Doesn't take him out in one hit. At least an uncharged one. And the range, right? The range is just problematic. So a charged O Flame does not do the trick either. Okay, I did forget this bit about against some enemies, at least, some enemies do have the stun lock that happens to them when you use the Surge of Flame. And the fact that you can keep walking is pretty cool. I do like that about the Surge of Flame. So let's play around with this one. Maybe we found the right enemies to use it against. Because you can just stun lock them all the way down. It just does so little damage. That's I guess the key drawback is you're really not. It's like trickle damage. You got your trickle heals and then you got your trickle damage. Your dots. So is it worth? Who knows? But it's kind of fun. Now if you can get a 2-for-1 here, maybe get them both stun locked. I'm not even close to the second one. Oh boy, we have sorceries coming our way. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, the fucking Miranda Blossoms with the sorceries. Yo boy, hold on. That was intense. The other thing though, see that's the thing, is you just do one strong attack. One strong attack from your freaking magma guillotine. Not magma guillotine, but the scale sword. Or even the weak attack when you have their stance broken. Like, as fun as the Surge of Flame is, like, do you really want to fuck around with that? Okay, let's give the old zap here to the Miranda Blossom and see if that stops you from doing your business. Not really. They still do the magic attacks. Boy, that is something, isn't it? At least we can just keep rolling, and that seems to do the trick. But unlike the poison variants, unlike the poison variety, we don't, man. Unlike the poison variety, we cannot interrupt their little crystal attack with fire. So it's only partially effective in taking on this particular iteration of Miranda Blossoms. Okay, let's get some stamina. I had forgotten about that attack. If we stand, oh wow. If you stand close enough, if you are like right on the Miranda Blossom, it looks like that the glintstone attack doesn't actually hit you. That's kind of cool. Good to know. A good strategic approach to taking those guys on. So lots of these Miranda Blossoms, but I don't think we need to be farming their. There were cracked crystals that drop from them, but otherwise it's the normal set of crafting materials that we get. So I don't think we need to be focused on the Miranda Blossoms. They don't really count as part of the gate town, I don't think. So let's stay focused on gate town. Crabs again, huh? The gate town does cover quite a bit of area here. So we'll try to maintain our exploration north and south, as well as east and west. Poison. What? Poison, motherfucker. Gonna make me use a bolus, aren't you? I took my boluses off the bar. You stinkers. Oh, there's an arterial leak here. You stinkers. At the same time, I do have Blessing's Boon rolling. So let's get our arterial leaf, and maybe we don't need to care about boluses. I'm just kidding. We're gonna use a bolus here. It's fine. It's fine. The Academy Gate Town, though. I'm definitely I don't know if it's coming across today, but we've been having a more chill play session, and so my you know, the normal the part of the game where I am like trying to decipher what is going on and carefully consider all the different lore implications of various things. I haven't been in that mode. I've been in just like, oh, we're making sure that we're covering all our bases in you know, slowly, methodically working our way through the entirety of the lake here. It's not that there's really that much lore to cover either. You know, it's not like I have to be in lore mode based on what we're finding, but I was just it's just a chill play session, that's all. We did learn a little bit about the Albinorics, or the alien looking dudes, that the fact that they are apparently Albinoric. What I'm gonna do really is actually I need to start setting some markers. So let's, from this point here, we're going to start to set some waypoints. Or maybe, how do we want to do this? This actually, this goes, there's so much ground to cover. Let's do this, and then let's do this. Maybe we will cover the edge first. That might be the way to go. Focus on the edges. And then work our way in. I was really hoping that lava pool would get all three of you. I didn't really position that correctly. There is an item over here. I see you. Magic grease. Yay. Totally thought that this tree root, totally thought that that was a enemy at first. Stay on the border. Stay on the edge, he says, as he starts to drift to the south. We found somebody! And I think we found Diallos. He looks sad. He looks distraught. But I think we have found somebody who has disappeared. Oh no, I see why our friend is sad. Oh my gosh. Lana, was that her name? Liurnia.
Oh, Liurnia. It's me, Diallos. Answer me, would you?
Oh, my friend, I'm sorry. Your armor really is so cool. But I am so sorry. Wow, she's so like... Oh, I thought she was... Honestly, I thought she was laying face down at first. I thought she had really been like contorted and twisted around. She's wearing the mail or the chain armor. What was she up to here? As I walk directly over her corpse. Pay no attention to me.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Liurnia, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Diallos, swear to deliver the message.
House Hoslow. House Hoslow. It's a cool view from here. Don't mind me as I peer around at the view for just a moment. Is this the capital up here? We've been there, haven't we? I think... not sure. Not sure. Okay, House Hoslow. I'm guessing that must be Diallos' house. So we need to find somewhere in the gate town here. The people who took out Liurnia. The recusants. What is a recusant? This word, we have heard this word before. Mentioned, I think it's when we took out one of the invaders at the Smoldering Church. It said recusant vanquished. Correct? And I had meant to go back and check my footage, and I never got around to checking whether it also said that for the other invaders that we've faced off against. Recusant vanquished, yeah. Anastasia was the invader. So then, what exactly does recusant? Did I spell it right? One of the Roman Catholics in England who incurred legal and social penalties in the 1500s and afterward for refusing to attend services of the Church of England. I see. It could also mean a dissenter or a nonconformist. One who is obstinate in refusal, standing out stubbornly against general practice or opinion. I see. Recusants. Okay.
They laid hands upon my servant Liurnia, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Diallos, swear to deliver the message.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. Well, we finally got a little bit of a storyline slash NPC intertwined into this episode. And we now have a mission. We now have what we are going to be looking out for here in the Academy Gate Town as we continue to eliminate the Liurnia Olympic squad. There you are. Come here. Come here. Sommersmithing stone, let me have it. Now these guys have even a new weapon. There's another variety of weapon that we're seeing with these guys. Not quite the same. It's a scythe, right? But it looks kind of like a moon or a crescent. It's a little different from that weapon that we saw earlier in the episode that had more of a pitchfork look to it, but also in the same crescent-esque style. Grab a skull. And hope that no lobster pops out of nowhere. Now, did I already... Okay, my beacons are still here on the map. So let's keep skirting the edge here. And eventually, I'm guessing we will make our inroads into the gate town and come across the House of the Recusants. Arteria leaf? Oh no, that's a blood rose. So our episode finally has a little bit of, why did I not, how did I not, oh, are these skeletons? It's been a while since we've seen some of you. Yes. Oh, wow, that did not kill you. What? It's, oh, it's one of the executioners, I think. So let's actually use our last holy water pot on you, since you are a little bit tougher than your friends. I think there's another guy behind somewhere. Oh, shit. So we got two of these casters. Throwing the skulls our direction. God damn it! You all are so annoying. Especially when I don't have any more holy pots. Need some more holy pots. Is there another one? Oh my god. You really are the worst. When do you stop? Good lord. Can't get a moment's rest. Give me some more holy pots. Give me the max. Do not want to run low on holy pots ever again. Give me that crystal cave moss. Ah, I see some more. I'm glad we crafted them. I see more. Yeah, give me that flask refill. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. Checking around for any other loot and other interesting things in the gate town here. It is so foggy, which makes it a bit difficult to maintain your bearings. Just a little tricky, that's all. More skellies. Oh my god, we got a scythe. A grave scythe. We're not under attack, so let's check it out. Strength and dex, blood loss, a very standard scythe. This is more of the standard scythe that I usually am just not into. It's just not my thing. It's actually a great scythe. Is that a class? Wait, so let me go to the weapons here. Weapons. I just want to see how these are classified. They should go under the same category, right? They are all on the same. Oh, but they're classified as reapers. I don't think I noticed that before. It says reaper. Okay. Great scythe comprised of a large blade affixed to a crooked stick. Weapon wielded by the aged gravekeepers who tend the forgotten graveyards throughout the lands between. This weapon is said to have served as a charm against evil spirits in times of old. There you go. Great scythe achieved. All right, let's keep heading north here, and then we will swing back around. Just look out for any notable loot, and otherwise don't bother with the riffraff. Too many of you. I think I see a site of grace. So let's make a beeline for that. Cool. Lost grace discovered. We are not going to sit. Do not want to respawn stuff, but we are going to check Gate Town North. Cool. So this is the far edge of the Gate Town. There is a gazebo to check out there. Eventually, over here. But for now, let's actually just... Let's go this way. Heading through town now. Staying stocked on mushrooms because we don't want to run out of holy pots. Where are the recusants hiding out? That's what we want to know. Oh, I see a state of America has given us its aura. Potentially. Oh, the rune bearer. Forgot about that, dude. Beast lure pot time, perhaps. Oh, I didn't think about trying to use a beast lure pot on the lobsters. Would they be considered beasts? Oh, wait a second. There's a chest up there. Oh, shit. I almost completely missed this. Wow. Is there a chance that this is a transporter trap? No. A stone sword key. Cool. When's the last time we had a stone sword key? Well, pickup and stone sword key lock. I cannot remember the last time. It's been a while. Did we fully check around this structure? Did we already... This is where we cleared out the Gravekeepers. Alright. We are slowly making our way through the Gate Town. Nothing hiding out over here? I thought for sure there would be some loot or something stashed in here, but no. Apparently not. Let's just make sure of that. So we finally found Diallos, and he's part of the House of Hoslow. That's a new one. No offense to our buddy Diallos, but haven't heard that house before. Not that I'm super well educated on all the different houses in the lands between. I don't think we can get the backstab on this guy because he's guarded by a branch. Well, he hurt us anyways. Trying to keep things organized in my head as to what ground we have covered already. I think we can actually cross off this section here. And now we've kind of connected to where we explored last time, where we came down the stairs. And so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, right, the golden seed. That's right, I completely forgot about that. Okay, there's a golden seed. Are we attacked when we try to run past the golden seed? Just doing a single pass there to check for lobsters popping out of the ground. Have we been down here? All of these little passageways and alleys. The architecture is a little reminiscent. There's something that vaguely reminds me of Yharnam. Just vaguely. I think have we been here before? I want to say we've been here before because this is where we got that scarab, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got the scarab that was hanging out here. Yeah. Okay. I hear the crab skittering. Maybe in our direction, so let's head this way. And then let's just get the golden seed. Pick up that golden... Please pick up the golden seed. Holy shit. Okay. And then we'll take you out. And, slowly starting to run out of potential hiding spots. There's actually, I mean, only so many buildings that are really big enough for us to go inside in this place, and I have not really explored towards any of them. I've just been staying on the outskirts, like this building here, potentially that building, maybe this building. I've just been kind of trying to scout on the outskirts for noteworthy items and other interesting things. And eventually we'll get to it all. We're already back around to this warp point. Okay, cool. It also helps that there are enemies patrolling the area. That's another thing that helps keep you oriented as to what you've covered and what you have not. There's just a lot of ground to cover, even in like the one single gate town, you know? A lot of ground to cover. And I feel like we are getting close to covering it. So I wonder if the crabs are also albinoric, right? If you can, if there is man-made life of multiple forms, who knows? Crabs could also be man-made. Ah, we've been here before. Okay. We have been here. So now... Okay, so let's try to... I think now let's just focus on checking some of these bigger buildings and see which ones might potentially have recusants. And see if we can get a little revenge for Liurnia. We didn't know Liurnia, but that's just what we do, you know? We are the faithful, tarnished, one of our kind meets their demise. We don't ask questions, we just go and murder. That's it. Simple, easy to understand, you know? How did that guy survive? The cartwheels are just hilarious. What an unexpected addition to our journey through Liurnia. The cartwheeling albinorics. This structure here, we might be able... Well, I was wondering if there might be like a chest or something up on that little ledge, but I'm not sure we can get up there. Unless it were from this building over here somehow. And even that, I think, is going to be too... We can't get across that gap. Torrent isn't that athletic. Okay, I am getting so lost. So turned around. There was I did see some cartwheelers up somewhere along with a notable item. Where was that? Just a moment ago. I ran past it. I was focused elsewhere. This place is so confusing. God damn it. Where were those? I'll find you. Fear not. It's just a matter of time. I will find you. I think they might be here. We just came through here, and I think, yeah, up here was where the item was. Because we have the ability to summon now, you know? We have the ability to summon, so maybe I will do that by putting... oh, and there's an item over there as well. Is this the big... What I'd like to do is dismount. And then I want to summon Liurnia. Except I have no mana. Alright, drink. Liurnia, post up here. This is a good position for you. A good spot for you to... Oh, I mean, I can do my own... powering up. Oh, there's a whole nother group of them down below that I missed. How are you still alive? Man, actually, I did not put Lieutenant in a good spot because now she's not gonna have any vision of these guys over here. Oh well, there's a chest. Oh my god, they finally have a different... There's a frost attack. Actually, okay, she does have line of sight. That's nice. That's nice. It's these guys. These guys here with like the pitchfork. I think he's the one that was doing the frosty attack. Interesting. And that was it. Lieutenant's out. Okay, we cleared out the place. And we get a glintstone craftsman's easy for me to say. Glintstone craftsman's cookbook 4. Interesting. I don't remember the last time that we picked up one of those, but we do have 4 of them. Okay. The previous ones, I think we're all here in Liurnia, I want to say. We now have the ability to do magic pots, as well as shield grease. Let's read those. Shield grease. Didn't we pick this up at one point? Yeah, I think we did loot this. You need a silver tear husk found in and around the Eternal City. Don't have any of those yet. And then the magic pots. Ooh, I like the artwork. That's sick looking. A cocktail of magically resonant materials is sealed inside, called a faux sorcery in Rea Lucaria. We can craft these. And maybe there are some enemies where those are specifically super effective, and we can make use of them, even though we are not, even though we dumb. We kind of dumb, let's be real. Okay, man. So, I'm beginning to wonder if we are, in fact, going to find a house where these recusants are hanging out. I'm starting to wonder if that's going to be a thing. Frickin' cartwheels. The frickin' cartwheels. What are you shielding against, though? Like, what is this guy doing? What? Hello? Is there something I should know about? Like, what? It's a tough life. living in the Academy Gate Town. You just, you know, you get easily spooked. Your nerves are just constantly frayed. You're not getting any sleep. It's a rough life out there. Okay, okay. I am feeling like this is the end of the road. That, Where the heck would this place that Diallos was talking about? Oh my god, there was a crab hiding out here. It's not a lobster, so I think I can safely ignore it. But I have not seen any buildings that we could go inside. So I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna bring the vengeance of House Hoslow. Don't know where that's gonna be. Like, do we need to explore back up this staircase on the way to Rhea Lucaria? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? We checked there, right? We checked there, and we got some smithing stones. We checked here, I think. We have not yet checked here. Let's maybe check this. Oh, there's another gazebo hiding out here. We could do those quickly. Maybe give ourselves a little bit of a change of pace. And then maybe we might swing back to the gate town one more time, but as of right now, I am not sure about how to complete our friend's quest line. Bit of a stumper at the moment. So let's get a palate cleanser. Get out of the gate town and head out to Lobster Ambush City. There's a sending gate here. Oh boy. Okay. Let's mark this for something to do later. Markers and sending gate marker. Come back to that. I see, I think, a side of grace. Oh no, that is not the sparkling luminescence of a side of grace. That is, in fact, a Miranda blossom. That dude is wielding a very big weapon. What is that? I kind of want to just take out this dude because he's got a different kind of weapon that we might be able to steal off of him. I'm also cognizant of the fact that I'm getting the magic attack from this guy. So we can. This guy does have poison. It's not just the other Miranda blossoms. This guy also has a poison attack that we can mitigate against by using fire. Kill it with fire. Let that guy wear himself out doing the cartwheels, and we'll kill the other guy in the meantime. Yo, would you stop it with the cartwheels already? Holy shit. It's enough. I've had enough of it. Okay. Got pulled a little bit off course here, but it's okay. Right back to checking out the Miranda-infested gazebo. Smithing stone 3. Okay. Anything else noteworthy here? I think I had marked this originally from up above because it was just a new type of Miranda plant that I didn't recognize. And I was like, what's going on there? What's that all about? Ow. Oops, I meant to loot the rune. Give me that golden rune one. Is there anything hiding over in the corners here? Any crystallians, perhaps? Or cave entrances, who knows? Who the hell knows? We're close to the Church of Vows, for whatever that's worth. We can loot some fireflies. But we are seeing quite a bit of repetition in the, oh, is this guy, like, worshipping the Miranda Blossom? Stop it with the poison. Get the poison out of here. Okay, enough of this. Enough of this business. I got poison. God damn it. Oh, I'm about to die. Shit. I'm trying to do my trickle heal here, and I'm taking a whole bunch of damage. Where was I taking damage from? I don't even know. I am not really sure from where I was taking damage. That's a puzzler. I'm getting a little bit, I have to say, I'm just getting a little bit exhausted with the trek through the lake here. Because we did find Diallos. We found a friend. And so we have injected at least a little bit of drama into our exploration here. But otherwise, there is, you know, a little bit of a lack of variety in the terrain. Just a little bit of a, you know, a waning of interest from my end of things. So, it might be time to, I don't know, we can head to a different part of the lake. We're getting close to checking off. I mean, the gate town might be checked off the list, but I can't shake the feeling that I have just not. I haven't really explored the gate town just yet. Like, I can't feel confident because that place is such a mess. There is a site of grace here. Ah, interesting. Okay, okay. Well, there you go. We got a site of grace. Oh, you know what? I think I remember now. This is another spot that we had sort of segmented off. Why does Torrent not summon in so many spots? Torrent is so picky. This was a place where we had ridden right up to here and said we stop here. We draw the line right at this point and we go no further. This is the time where we go further and we check out what we missed, which looks like not very much other than a site of grace, which is good. We like the sites of grace. These diagonal rock formations, I've been expecting there to be something at the top of them, but it doesn't seem. It seems like they are more. The more likely possibility is that you just have a silly gravity death out of nowhere. Let's round up the last bits of the area here that I... Oh, okay, there's an item here. There's an item here. Let's pick that up. They are land squirts. They are land squirts. Okay, I was right. Land squirt ashes. All that questioning myself, doubting myself that whole time. I was right. I did correctly interpret the that clue that we've been given. How long ago was that now? That was like the first episode, wasn't it? I'm gonna quickly look for that clue. Where was that? Land squirts are soft where they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. Maybe we should just try, you know, throwing a poison pot at them. We have the ability to make poison pots. Let's do it. Except we only have one toxic mushroom. Maybe we'll equip our poison spell and try it out on the land squirts. Not that it's super crucial. The big ones, maybe. It might be more useful when we run into them again. Land squirt ashes. These spirits appear some distance from the summoner. The firm, fleshy tubes of the creatures remain rooted to the spot, spraying poisonous liquid over their surroundings. So if you really want to deal poison, are they a better poison option, I wonder, than the jellyfish? Because I haven't used the jellyfish Aurelia on this main file really at all, but I have used the jellyfish a bit on my fresh file, and I have seen firsthand, especially against rune bears, the poison that the jellyfish dishes out is not bad. Not bad. Let's do a little more. Let's do just a little bit more hugging the wall, but I think we can check off another major portion of the map. It is pretty funny that there is a gravestone here with the land squirt ashes, and you have the whole family has come to pay their respects to the fallen land squirts. How cute. How adorable. But I'm definitely at that spot here where I want to move on to a new place. I'm ready to... That is an enemy. Okay, I thought that was an NPC at first. That is just an enemy with a zombie dog. I think we're back at a place we've been before, right? Yeah, this... Yeah. Okay, we have, I think, explored along here. Can we now check this off? I may want to do one more pass through the road here. But I think we're close to... Maybe we're ready to hop into that sending gate. Am I feeling that adventurous? I think maybe I am. Because I gotta spark... I gotta put some sort of spark into our play session here, because I'm honestly getting a little bored. It doesn't happen very often with Elden Ring. It does not happen hardly ever at all, but I have to admit, there's just a little part of me that's feeling like, okay, we've seen this now. We've seen all of... this is getting a bit repetitive now with what we're seeing here in Liurnia. Let's spice things up. Like, you can only deal with so many Miranda plants and cartwheelers before you are ready for something new, you know? Do you guys feel me? Can you understand? I think you understand. So let's just keep our eyes peeled for loot or NPCs. But otherwise, we are moving on with our lives. Because life is short. Are we... We're getting actually close. We are very close to the mausoleum here. Huh. Interesting. We might explore up in this direction later, but I actually want to go hop in the sending gate and see where that takes us. I might... It's only 16k runes. It's something, but it's not as much. Doesn't feel like as much as it used to feel, if you know what I mean. And I'm feeling adventurous, so let's hop in. Probably is just gonna take us up to Raya Lucaria anyways. That's probably where this takes us, right? Just in case, I'm gonna throw on my blessing spoon and be ready for anything. Be ready for battle. Bring it on. Where are we going? Where will we go? Are we? Wait, no, we're not. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. I got a little bit excited for a moment, thinking it had taken us. I thought for a moment that it had taken us up here on top of this plateau. And I thought, yo, that's a sick sending gate. It took us to somewhere that we have already been. But, wow, if you really wanted to get the map, that would have been the way to go. Good to know. I guess. It's not, the information is not super helpful to us at this point. But, you know, another set of dots connected. And we get a site of grace that apparently I missed before, or I decided not to activate. I don't know what happened there. But since we just went through a sending gate, we might as well rest. And give ourselves a little break here at the northern Liurnia lakeshore. It does look like there is some sort of either ruins or a church. Some sort of structure here. Should we check this out? It is Kingsrealm Ruins. Kingsrealm Ruins. Okay, and we do get the ability to summon. We'll see if we want to post up. Okay, hello. What? Oh my god, one of... Wait a second, this is new though. This is a bit new. Do they completely phase out of existence? It's not just a camouflage thing? Am I gonna have to rely on... They disappear pretty quickly. How are we gonna deal with these guys? Oh, there's a spirit over here as well. Let's see if we can deal with the enemy first. I might just bring my imp ashes out this time, because I'm not sure exactly where would be a good spot for Liurnia. Maybe, you know, I could put her up high. There we go. We got you. I could like put her on like the top of one of these buildings if I parkoured the right spot. That could be a thing. Let's get our lantern back on here just in case. I guess our imps can be lookouts while we talk to this spirit over here. Ah, Iji, forgive me. Iji? These royal grounds were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Iji. You are looking up in this direction, but I'm not sure if that has significance this time. The Kingsrealm Ruins. Kingsrealm Ruins. Radagon has to be the king, right? Maybe. Have not heard the name Iji before. Is that a, that's supposed to be a Japanese name? Get out of here. I think he did drop something. Some Raya Lucaria dropouts, perhaps? Is that who these guys are? Hey, the imps were very helpful there. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, that was a wolf. I was like, there's another one hiding out somewhere that has tried to ambush us. Whether they are Rhea Lucaria dropouts or not, they're definitely a bit on the annoying side. But not super deadly as of yet. Oh, what? Oh, I triggered the trap card. You activated my trap card. That's what's going on here. Okay. I was confused why the part of the ruins had fallen down over here by this loot corpse. I was like, wait. It reminded me of when the rune bear busted through part of the ruins back in the Mistwood. But I was like, what? There's just wolves and sorcerers around here. You're telling me one of them? You're telling me one of those guys knocked down the ruins walls? They have little Rhea Lucaria traps as well that you gotta watch out for. Okay, we're back to this guy. This is not really a big ruins. Is there an underground path, I wonder, somewhere, though? We often see that with the ruins. Just gotta find it. Oh, I walked right past the guy. Okay, that time I did hit the invisible guy. So they are... Rhymed crystal bud. That is a new one. Once we're no longer in danger here, the sense of danger that the music is giving us. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, is it you have to just get close to them? Is that how they... Yeah, you get in... Whoa! What? Was that actually a sus wall? In like the normal Dark Souls sus wall way? Or was that like one of these special Rhea Lucaria illusions or something? Okay. Well, either way we get a Sight of Grace. And this, I'm guessing, is like our foothold right before the Carrion Royal Residence. Road to the Manor. Okay, okay. This is good. Or this is a nice checkpoint to kind of bookmark. Oh, hi there. It's a blacksmith. I totally forgot. I totally forgot till just this moment about the blacksmith that Blythe taught us about, or told us about. Oh, shit. Telescope. Don't fail me now. Oh my goodness. This is giving me vibes. Vibes of our good old Anor Londo giant blacksmith. But the difference here is this guy has a Stone Digger troll look to him. Almost looks metallic. I don't know if this is supposed to be a gravestone in here, but it looks almost don't know what the metallic alloy would be. Look at this hammer. And he's got a pretty cool cape as well. Is this like the cape that was being worn by is it a Radagon colored? It's got the blue and red color scheme. Okay. We'll get to the rest of the ruins here momentarily, but we gotta talk to a giant blacksmith. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The magic embers over here. Dude. Oh, look at this one sword. He's got a great sword in there, and he's also got This one's kind of new. Very cool. All sorts of other blacksmith paraphernalia. Another great sword on the anvil. All right, let's talk.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here?
I love the accent. He's also much more well-spoken than the giant blacksmith that we were once familiar with.
Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am Iji,
Oh,
a
okay.
blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Smithing Master Iji. Please take care. Oh, this is cool. This is great. What do you have to buy? You sell somber smithing stones. 3 each of 3 and 4. Okay. And then unlimited of 1 and 2. So don't have any hesitation about leveling up your special armaments to +2. Groovy. Don't need to really. We're good on all of these, actually. There's really no need to buy those at the moment. Now, strengthen armaments. Does he just have all the exact same? Oh, dude, he's reaching for his hammer. He's reaching for his hammer. He is kind of doing... Okay, it's not quite the same, like... Tink, 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 tink. The little fast hammering that our Anna Orlando friend would do was so hilarious. But this is in the vein. This is very much in the spirit of that same hammering style. Really having fun with the Magma Worm's scale sword, but I'm still gonna hold off on the +5. We definitely don't need it yet. Going through the content here in Liurnia. So then if you back out of the strength and armaments menu, he puts the hammer back down and he goes right back to reading. The dude is a bookworm at heart. I love it. Oh man. This mask is something else. I don't know how you're able to manage your smithing work. Maybe it's all by ear. This is just how much of a master that Iji is. Does it all by ear. All right, what's this option? Please take care.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
That's why he's so careful with those little taps. Curious if we're gonna get some dialogue here regarding Blythe. He's the one who referred us, after all. I don't suppose there's a Blythe half-wolf discount?
Brave Tarnished.
Friends of Blythe?
A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor. Unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless knights of the cuckoo.
The way he says, Knights of the Cuckoo. Knights of the Cuckoo. Oh, it cracks me up. I love the lore backstory, though. Getting a little bit more detail on what happened with the Carian royals and Rhea Lucaria. I'm going to review at some point. Maybe I'll do it right now. Just do a little bit of review on, like, who exactly. We know that the man, whose dialogue do I actually want to look at? I'm not sure who has the dialogue here that I'm thinking of. Is it Topes? I think it is Topes. Because we were reading this, like, the previous episode, I think. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the East Gate. That's not quite what I was thinking of. Because it's like, I'm still not clear. Maybe Iji just said this and I'm going to need to review his dialogue. But I'm not clear whether it is the Rhea Lucaria who rebelled against the Carians. I think that's what happened, but it could also be that the Carians rebelled against Rhea Lucaria. It would make more sense if Rhea Lucaria was rebelling against the royals. There might be other NPCs. I think there have been a number of NPCs that have had tidbits about the Carian royals, Rhea Lucaria. I'm going to review that after, in between recording sessions. For now, I want to talk about Blythe. Because, you know, we're not quite as cool as Blythe, but, you know, we can hang.
Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
He did add something to his shop. Carian Filigreed Crest. Lowers FP consumed by skills. A talisman adorned with a royal crest. Love that artwork. Beautiful. An honor said to have once been awarded to Carian knights. I guess we're saying Carian now. We've had enough characters in the game say Carian that I guess we're supposed to say it. Carian knights who served as direct retainers to the kingdom's princesses. Now there is only one princess, Rani, daughter of Renala. We want to collect talismans. We may or may not use this one. Depends on how much it lowers the FP. But we're going to collect all the talismans, one way or the other. And that one is a beautiful one. And it also has mention of, you know, it's tied in with Rani in some way. Perhaps it will have some, who knows, some auxiliary effect. Talking to Roger. We generally don't see that in Dark Souls, but you never know. Okay, cool. So we did get not quite a Blythe discount, but pretty much the same thing.
I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap. I've explained of the whatever you...
I mean, I understand. I respect the warning. And we're going to stay away for now, but there's going to come a day when we have to make our way into the manor. One way or the other, that is going to happen. I kind of want to sit at this site of grace to check for Melina dialogue, but let's see if we can clear out the ruins first. So glad that we got to So glad that we got to meet our buddy here. Let's just, we're going to make sure that we get a proper, thumbnail image. Give me my, I still have the telescope equipped, right? Right? Well, now I don't. Now I do. There we go. Got to get that. Got to have the, you know, snapshot of our bookworm giant blacksmith. Love it. So let us continue with the ruins. We have not yet found an underground section, but we did find a very sus wall that surprised the heck out of me. So maybe that is the stand-in for a secret underground area. That might have to suffice in the Kingsrealm Ruins. Maybe that's all she wrote. I think that is. I think we're done with the ruins. So cool. That's a great discovery. Almost makes me want to go back and talk to Blythe. See if he would have any follow-up to that. Okay, so we finished the ruins. Let's do what I just said that I wanted to do, and that's sit at the... I wonder if we have to get... If you would have to get through that sus wall. Is there any way to do, like, torrent parkour? Like, maybe you could do a double jump there to get across. I'm not going to risk it just because I don't have to. But if you somehow didn't manage to get through the sus wall, they do put those enemies right near the wall. But I feel like that's our very first sus wall that's been out in, like, the overworld. I could be wrong, but I think that might be it. I had talked about that way back when, wondering if that was going to be a thing. It looks like it is. Okay, where to next? Maybe we'll check down here now. We're starting... This is actually a good candidate for us to explore at nighttime because of potential deathbird sightings. You never know when there's going to be a deathbird, so let's just make it nighttime. Or there might be a Knight's Cavalry. Who knows? You gotta stay on guard. You gotta stay vigilant. That's a little too far of a fall. We cannot go straight down. I think my lantern is on. And what I do want to do, though, is head around this way. Right. That's okay. It's ringing a bell now that we... Maybe here. Okay. You're not able to get directly up like when we first came here. We noticed that you cannot directly go up the walls. Or there's... I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say. We found the way down. That's what's important. And now we will see if there is anything noteworthy to find as we move back into... What? Oh, it's one of these things. Oh my god, these are so disgusting. The 10 fingers. Boy, that... Was it flopping around there? Is that what that sound was? It's death rattle. The 10 fingers that we saw way back at the Karian study hall. Why was one of them randomly way over here? Was that the death trap? That was the death trap right there. Another tier. What? Okay, there is potentially something. What? Like, I see the, I see this thing. They do, like, flop around for a bit before they die. Ugh. Dude, there's like a hand waiting to pop out of the ground here. What the hell is this shit? Did you think I wasn't gonna notice this? That is a giant. That is a giant goddamn. We're gonna be ready for this. We are not at least gonna go in blindly. Still got grabbed by the dang thing. Whoa! Okay. It has a ring. It's giving us the finger. Oh, it doesn't like fire though. It does not like fire. Okay, I'm a little sad that it disappears. Because I kind of want to get a little bit of a closer look at that thing. Because it had this really, actually, kind of ornate ring on the, the middle finger. I do like how we did the magma guillotine right into the grab. That was something else. I like at least that they give you a pretty obvious, there's a pretty obvious giveaway there. Unlike some of the lobsters and crabs. Well, I guess even in the case of the crabs, you have the steam coming out of the water. That lobster that jumped out next to the gazebo, that one I didn't see the tell. They dropped Somber Smithing Stone too. All right. It's like, what's that one enemy now that I'm thinking of it from Ocarina of Time? I mean, there was a whole boss, wasn't there? There was a whole boss, the bongo hands. It's totally that enemy. I think this one has way more fingers, but still, what the hell? There we go. There's our intelligence knot crystal tier. We don't have to be a dummy anymore. I'm smart now. Look at me, Mom. I've finally grown up. All right, intelligence. Now we just need the arcane knot. Who knows? Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not an arcane knot. Fret knot, if there is not. Ooh, arterial leaf. Always love those little arterial leaves, those Trinus lilies, those little tidbits that they leave for the faithful, rigorously thorough explorers that we are. Okay, all right. Is it still nighttime? Is there a death bird over here? In the ruins? There's a giant crab. What a soporific grease. The hell is that? I swear, the terminology in this game sometimes. All right, we got more Albinaurics to deal with, and it is nighttime at least. Okay, we're gonna check our. We got a crab trying to get to us. We're gonna check this. Oh, I did not check the other crystal bud that we got. Is that crab really gonna path around to us? Dude. Dude. Okay, that was a little difficult to see, but we got him. You still hit me. When I go two-handed and do a jump attack, I don't know that I quite have the same range as when I just do it one-handed and I get that overhand swing. All right, we're picking up blood clots for our Lloyd's talismans that are mostly useless to us. Okay, can we finally... Do we finally have the chance to read? Soporific grease. Coats armament inflicting sleep. Mixture of light purple materials. Inflicting sleep. Effect lasts only a short time. So we have several ways to inflict sleep now. We just got to test it out. Should we do that on one of these Albinaurics? Maybe we should. Maybe now's the time for us to test a sleep pot. We have Rhymed Crystal Bud as well, a young plant, frozen into a crystal before it could mature. Widely found in cold regions. I guess there is going to be a snowy area somewhere in the game. That does not, it is not clear where that would be by any stretch. Let's see if we can get a straight shot. I don't want to miss with the sleep pots. Let me line this up and see what happens. Okay, so he's still got his HP bar. But he's asleep. So you kind of just open him up. You open up the enemy for whatever charge attack that you want to do. You just put him to sleep. Interesting. Obviously, we don't need that against, you know, the Albinaurics roaming around here in the swamp. Little enemy that we can just kill in 2 or 3 hits. But there could be tougher enemies, more intermediate difficulty enemies that would be very useful against. Would it work against lobsters, I wonder? I wonder. Okay, we're actually making more progress in this area than I had thought we might. I thought it might take quite a bit longer for us to really give the thorough treatment to Liurnia Lake. But we are making strides. Like, we're already back here at the checkpoint leading out of the ravine. Cool. So let's check over here real quick. Ah, there is a piece of loot here and an ambush. I rode straight by just in case there was an ambush. A smithing stone 4. I like it. That's a good pickup. Especially for this area. We have not found... I'm a little surprised we have not found a cave entrance or a catacombs entrance. Like, it has been quite some time. I would have expected us to find at least one of those at some point here during our exploration today. Not so fast, though. Not so much. Let's go. We were here, I think, just a moment ago. Let's check out here. I think I saw a bunch of land squirts. Huddle up. I did forget to switch out one of our spells for poison mist. We'll have to... Is that a... Oh, it's a glowstone or a sanctuary stone. Thought it might have been a Trina's Lily. So we're gonna have to wait for another time to experiment. Let's take out these guys first. We're not going to get to do any science on using poison on these guys, but we have plenty of good ways to kill and destroy the land squirts, so I think we're covered. I think we're going to be fine. Just don't get poisoned. That would be the end of the world, getting poisoned by the land squirts. Need stamina, actually. That does so little damage. This Surge of Flame is fun in terms of it, like, it does poise damage, I guess, you know? But it really doesn't, it's not super efficient in killing the enemy. Okay, let's get the loot. An old fang, cool. I did not mean to drink my flask of wondrous physic. I just totally brain farted there. Was trying to just drink a regular flask until, because we were at the end of the group of enemies, just top off, get that little bit of extra flask value. That didn't work out the way I wanted. Okay, several balloons that we can take out, and then we have this. Oh, okay. This is another potential Aridus's Rise converted tower sort of thing. So why don't we check that out first? And then we'll worry about getting to cleaning up balloons and whatnot. The interesting part here is the tower. Let's go up and see what we find. We don't really need another memory slot. I mean, I'll take it. But it would be so cool if we could find a talisman slot. Talisman. An extra talisman holder slot thingy. That would be so dope. Am I seeing a... I think I'm seeing one of the barriers. Yep. So maybe there is a riddle like we had before in the Weaving Peninsula. 3 wise beasts. Okay. Are these going to be turtles? Or are they going to be these guys? These are not wise beasts. These are zombies. There's nothing wise about these beasts. But okay, we do what we got to do. The question is, at what point do they count as dealt with? Because do they just keep coming? Oh, these are not the beasts. These are not the beasts. Okay, I can't target it, but I... Hi. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Oh my God. You're really starved for attention, aren't you? This is fun. Gotcha. One down. All right. So the turtles are in the trees. Got it. I want to take off the beacon that is on my map, but I can't get to the map right now because I'm in combat. Oh, I see another turtle. Gotcha. Okay, now, the last time we had 3 wise beasts, one of them was invisible. Is that trend going to continue? Wait, who am I? Oh, we're back at the front, aren't we? We're back at the beginning, and that's the little imp statue. That's what I was confused about for a moment. Okay, are we out of combat? Yes. Okay, yeah, we went... we did not go on top of that, though. That's one little... I did not check on top of this set of ruins, so let's actually leave that there. And maybe we will wrap up with that once we figure out where this last turtle is at. Is it an invisible turtle? We must pay attention for any little puddles of water or any other thing, location, spot where that wise beast would be hanging out. Where is the last spot here? See if I can get my sense-making apparatus, the sense-making apparatus that is my brain, tuned in to the right frequency. Where are you at, buddy? Where are you at? I do like the little bit of misdirection, though, that they did, having all the zombie monsters with the little silhouettes, making you think, oh, this is like before. Except we're doing it with zombies this time. And then they start, like, you know, they do like the zombies do, and they just keep coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Okay, 3 wise beasts. Maybe I need to be focused upwards. Keep looking in the trees. On the building somewhere? Actually hanging out on the tower? Testu's Rise. Testu's Rise. Does Testu have another memory slot for us if we can figure out... Would the turtle be... Is there a chance that the turtle would be down in the lake? Not so close in the vicinity of the actual tower? Is that the puzzle? The solution to our puzzle? There's another site of grace off in the distance there, below the broken bridge that leads to Rhea Lucaria. There's another gazebo out here that we need to check eventually. Not sure if this is where this wise beast is hanging out. It's got to be somewhere, though. Where are you at? Where are you at, friend? Quite the riddle. Quite the mystery. Where's Sigvard when we need him? I'm sure he'd be able to figure this out. What are these? Are these Fulgur blooms? Why are there full... That's why. That electric shock effect in the water makes me suspect we would get hit by that. I don't know if we got lucky before not getting hit by the lightning out in Limgrave. I'm not taking any second chances. Dude, where's this other turtle? Where is this guy? Do we need this to be daytime? Can you even see them at daytime? What is the trick here? What perspective do we need in order to... Do we need to be very, very quiet and carefully listening for turtle footsteps? Do not adjust your YouTube settings. The recording is still going. You're not experiencing buffering or any other technical difficulties. We're just... God damn it. Okay, well, I might have to admit defeat for the moment. I might have to say that, you know what? Let's pull out our torch. Before we admit full defeat. So we do have just enough equip load here to be able to equip our torch. And still be medium load. There's got to be one little spot that I've just overlooked. Or I'm not looking up enough. But I'm thinking, though, we might have to leave this one for now because Fresh Brain OP, and I might just need a little bit of that Fresh Brain energy to get me over the finish line and find this last wise beast. Because as of right now, I'm not seeing it. There's a very good chance that it's, you know, invisible. But I'm not seeing any obvious places like we did. Like, we had the obvious pool to clue us in to the presence of that other invisible turtle before at Eurydice's Rise. So I'm not sure. I'm going to change the time of day. We're going to change this to morning. Maybe it's even better to go... Oh, wow. We were already there at morning. Let's go to morning. And just give one more pass, and then we will wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. It has been another really fun episode. We, at times, you know, at times we were battling the boss of boredom. Fortunately, a very infrequent. Quite a rare boss in Elden Ring, but it does happen because sometimes you just get an area that is repetitive, and it doesn't quite spark your interest at every single turn. But we still managed to find. I was gonna say, when are the zombies coming? Hello. When the heck are the zombies coming back? I thought maybe they only come out at night. Okay, the other suspicion I had was I had seen this zombie by himself before the other zombies had spawned, and I thought, huh, are they pulling like this other weird misdirect where like you have to kill 2 turtles and then 1 zombie that's like not like the others? Not actually a zombie? Maybe that's the trick, you know? Maybe there is actually one of these zombies that's not like the others. I don't know how we would figure that out. If that is the trick. But I think we're gonna have to leave it there for now because I need the fresh brain energy. That third wise beast is eluding me. It is just not, I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I have seen it and I just didn't notice it. It's been on camera perhaps in a frame that you all have noticed, but I have not. But we did manage to get to our giant blacksmith friend, which is great. Any connection we get to Blythe the half-wolf, I always welcome with open arms. That was supposed to be a triangle press to loot that blood rose. We got to meet Iji, the giant blacksmith, and we did get Diallos. We crossed paths with Diallos, even though that was another loose end that we weren't able to tie up. So we've got a couple open items here in Liurnia as we continue to press forward. Hi, we've learned more about the Albinaurics and the various shapes and sizes that they take on. And we're close. We're ever closer to maybe at some point getting to Rhea Lucaria. But we gotta, you know, decide what to do about a glintstone key. That's a very important part. And also not get zapped by lightning. So many things that you have to do when you are hanging out in the lands between. But Testu's Rise, I will wait for next time. We've got the entire western coast here yet to explore. We're very close, though, to wrapping up. There's only a couple sections left here, I think, in the western side of the lake. We said we got to figure out what to do with Diallos. Although, is he even in? Oh, interesting. Maybe his quest line is not... Maybe we don't finish his quest line in the gate town. Maybe he's already moved on. We could go back to the hold real quick. Just to see. Let's do a quick check at the hold. You never know what's going to happen when you go back to the round table hold these days because goddamn. There he is. Oh, he is here. Oh, shit. Okay, one last little roundup. Did you get some revenge? Did you find him?
Ah, you again, is it? The recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer.
Oh, really?
I had to ask. The location of the recusant hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir.
Oh, God.
Found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Liurnia. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. It's on Mount... That's where they hide. Just you wait.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. Great words. Fantastic words to live by. And that is what... That is the last little bow that we will put on top of this episode. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.